Hi, I am Adrienne. Welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is how to be more creative. Now for today's video, I would like you to grab a paper and pen because I will be asking you questions that will help you to realize more about how to be more creative. And let's start with the first questions. The first question is, what does being more creative mean to you? How will being more creative change your life? Write all of these down. Answer these questions. What does being creative mean to you? This is important because if you would like to be more creative, you should first know what it really means for you. We would like to know how you can measure if you have turned out to be more creative a month later or not. So how will you know if you are more creative than you were before? Pause the video right now and answer these questions, and then come back and continue listening to this video. Okay, I hope you have answered the questions, and now that you have these answers, let's talk about the creative state. Some new questions are here for you again. How can you be in a creative state? That's what we would like to know next. So again, grab your paper and pen and answer these questions. Remember, look back at your life and remember, when was it when you were in a creative state? Remember back all the time when you were in that state, and ask yourself, how did you manage to get into that creative mood? What were you doing before it and during that time that made you reach that creative state? Write everything down that you remember, everything, every aspect, every details you can remember, because this is how you can find methods that have already worked for you, that you can use later again and again to get into that creative state more often. So pause the video again and write down what were you doing in your life when you got into a creative state. Write it down, everything that comes to your mind, write it down. Okay, I hope you wrote down what you have remembered when you were in a creative state. The requirements for a creative state is to be relaxed completely. Both your body and your mind must be relaxed fully. You should be in the present moment and focusing on the task at hand 100%. To get into that creative mood, it's important that you are not haunted by thoughts, you don't feel anxious, you don't fear of things, you are not depressed. No one rushes you, and you are not nervous about deadlines. You feel good and balanced inside. You are in the present moment. You enjoy creating. You just purely enjoy creating. You have no expectations of the results. You just enjoy the process of creating. You enjoy it and it feels good to create. You are creating because it is so important and meaningful to you. Usually we have many expectations what we want to create, how it should turn out, and then we start to think about these things. And when you are thinking about the end result, that means thoughts will come into your head and you will be focusing on those thoughts and not on what you are actually doing. You will lose the enjoyment, and the thoughts will stop you from being in the present moment. They will stop you from having new ideas. But once you can get rid of these thoughts and you can get your body and mind relaxed, there will be place for new things, and new ideas will come naturally to you. We can get into a creative mood when we are on holiday, or when we try out something new, when we do something else than the usual daily routine that we got used to. Have you noticed that when you start something new, you just suddenly have tons of energy? That's what we want here. We want you to be filled up, charged up with energy. So now that you have that list where you wrote down what made you get into this relaxed state, go run through that list again and take a look what you have been doing to get into that state, and what are those methods that you can use right now in your life to get into this creative mood again. Maybe you can go on holidays more often, or have more days that's for you, just for you to relax. Maybe you can take a bath and make a little wellness time for yourself. Choose a method that you will use in the next week, and a week later take a look back and see what has changed in your life. Take a look if your creative mood has changed, if it came back or not. If not, then keep going practicing these methods that we have just talked about, that you have found that have worked for you before, and try it again and change to a new method if the previous one was not working for you. But the key here is to get into a relaxed state. Meditation can really help you get into this state, because when you meditate, you will get rid of your thoughts, first of all, and secondly, you will accumulate more energy inside your body, and that energy is also important to relax your mind, to relax your body, and to have the fuel to work on your creative projects. Once you get the ideas, energy will be key, because this is what will move you to actually do what you have decided to do, to act on your ideas. Meditation needs practice, so just meditating one time will not give you the result you want. You need to meditate daily, at least 30 minutes. 30 minutes and no less. Some people tell you that meditate 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but if you seriously want result, 30 minutes minimum daily should be your goal. And just practice. If you couldn't make 30 minutes, it's okay. Next time, next day, you will aim for it again and do it. And once you get into the habit, sooner or later, you will notice that you will have less thoughts and you will get into this relaxed state more easily. And once you can get into this relaxed state, you will notice that first of all these ideas will come to you, and when this happens, try to stay in this relaxed creative state more longer. Try to be in this state during the whole day. Just imagine how good it would be if you could be in this great state when you are full with energy and you have ideas and the ideas are just coming and you have everything, you have energy to sit down or just to act upon your ideas and make them real. So choose a method, give it a try for a week, take a look at back after a week how it turned out for you, if you got any better. If not, just keep practicing. That's very important that you keep practicing. If it's not working, try out a different method, but aim for be relaxed and you will see the results. Once you can get this into this relaxed state, you will see that there will be the result you want to get in your life. You will find that creative state, you will be in that creative state, and you will create more, and you will create more interesting things. You will make what you want to make. And remember back the first questions: what does creativity mean to you? What do you want to create more? What do you want to change in your creations? How do you want to be more creative? Okay, so this is it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Also share your tips that's working for you to get into a fully relaxed state. Please share that in the comments. If you like this video, please hit the thumb up button and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching this video and see you in the next one. Bye bye.